Hey friends, this is Free Opinion, bringing you my free opinion. Now, a viewer, here's his comment, wanted me to check out this video, okay? I watched it a couple times now. I picked out what I felt was important in the video, which is 3 spots. Now, the reason that these 3 spots is because it's all a coincidence, guys. This is a conspiracy, another one of my conspiracy videos. Please do not take anything that I'm saying and be like, yes, this is it. Especially anybody younger. I mean, no young people should be watching my video. But let's watch this and let's give our comments on it. Now, the first part that I want to pull up is she starts talking. This video starts with her talking about a bomb. She calls it a nuke, but with only being 5 feet tall, I think it would be a regular short-range missile, because I don't think that they would have nuclear missiles for that short of range. You see what I'm saying? You would think that any missiles that are short range would be long range, like intercontinental ballistic missiles. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and listen to what she says. Oh, by the way, this was shot right down here, November 17th, 2020. And a bomb just went off on Christmas in Nashville, Tennessee.
Something flew out of the ground. It was about 5 feet long. And, it was a nuclear rocket. It lifted up out of the ground, went into the sky, and it seemed like it was going pretty slow. I think there was some smoke or whatever. It basically went 3/4 into downtown Nashville. It looked like it was going to hit downtown and kill everybody there, and it really scared me. It's very.
And then she talks about being traumatized and that it was intercepted before it hit downtown Nashville. The next part, now there's a lot of stuff. She talks about mind control, it's some type of viewing where you could see what other people are doing far away. But this is another thing, okay? She talked about a bomb.
Cut off. Anyway, this is the Antichrist right here. Not me. You see, everybody, government, everybody, I have a scarf on my head. That makes me not the Antichrist. This guy's the Antichrist right here. He looks like the AT&T building.
So now she has said that a bomb going off in downtown Nashville, and then she says that this doll looks like the AT&T building. So my brain goes, doll looking like the AT&T building, bomb. Bomb plus AT&T building equals Christmas. Let's keep going, because there's one more part that... And then, remember how the FBI was all over the place? I think it's right here.
And I am...
Okay, so this is the part... This is the last part, okay? Now, when we think about a false flag event, now I know I'm sounding like Alex Jones, but they're turning the fucking frogs gay. But I understand that I'm sounding like Alex Jones with like the conspiracy theories, but dude, a lot of weird stuff came around this bombing, and this lady, a month ahead of time, is talking about a bomb going off in Nashville, Tennessee. And then she says that her doll looks like the AT&T building. Now, if you cut out all the fluff, what are you hearing? A bomb in downtown Nashville at the AT&T building, and then she talks about the CIA. But who was all on the ground? The FBI. All right. Federal Bureau of Investigation, I do believe, cover up more crimes than any other organization in the U.S. But let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
Muslim. I don't feel Muslim right now. I'll tell you what, I am a proud American right now. Shit. I have a friend named Jason, not a Jason Bourne.
Now, this is some
If you're gonna
crazy
blame
stuff.
somebody, maybe blame Jason. See, it's okay for a CIA operative to go out and conduct a world war in front of a whole state of Nashville and then run around trying to get their ops in front of the whole town. If I go down there with a
Now, what she means by getting their ops out is getting the narrative to where everybody believes the same story. Guys, I'm not saying that this is like proof that the government did it, but think about it, okay? This woman, a month ahead of time, was like, hey, the key things that I pulled out of this video was downtown Nashville bomb, CIA cover up. Now, yes, I am looking at this in a way of conspiracy theories, but again, it's interesting that a month beforehand, somebody's talking about a bomb going off in downtown Nashville. And then there's stuff like this. We were looking at this in my last video. Here is the trace from the explosion, okay? The RV was apparently parked on this side of the road. Cleanest spot on the street, right? Wouldn't the soot marks be coming from where the explosion happened? So, over here. Because there's a hole in the ground right there. That seems like where a bomb would hit. That seems like where the explosion actually, the epicenter of the explosion was. Plus, all the soot traces back to this spot. Now, again, like I said in my last video, I'm not saying that this is what happened, but I'm saying a whole conspiracy theory movie could be built up around this story, around what happened in Tennessee. A whole movie, man. There was one more thing that I wanted to touch base on. And then it's like, the guy was a computer engineer, okay? And look, this is what happened to all the other buildings around. And then we'll go ahead and look at this one more time, okay? If a bomb exploded right here, why didn't this whole building go up? Because look, reacts violently or explosive with water. There's few chemicals that I know of that will explode if wet, that are unstable with water. Unstable at high temperatures makes unstable, may explode at high temperatures, will vaporize or readily burn at normal temperatures. Now, these last three, you could be like, oh, natural gas, like I said in my last video. But natural gas doesn't react violently with water. Just saying. God, there was something else, right? Oh, alright. The guy was 63 years old. So, 63 years old, and you're going to tell me that now, all of a sudden, he goes crazy on Christmas, builds a bomb in his RV, goes downtown, and detonates. Another conspiracy theory, I think I touched on this in my last video, was that the gunfire that people heard was the cover-up starting. They're making sure that the patsy was killed before the bomb went off. When I think this explosion was supposed to actually cover up a missile. Yeah, I know. I sound crazier. I could go crazier, man. Because I could bring up how the FBI took all of the videotapes from the Pentagon being bombed and gave us grainy footage of like 15 seconds or something like that. But there's the hole. That looks like a crater. That looks like where something would have blown up. That does not. It doesn't. But let me know what you guys think. I will link the video down below so you guys could listen to her crazy, because I listened to it about 5 or 6 times today trying to really understand what I was watching, because she just jumps around a lot when she's talking, and if you're not paying attention, you might just be like, you know what, this is too much crazy for me, and shut off. You know what I mean? But you guys, stay safe. If you see something, say something. If you see something out of the ordinary, weird, or anything, the Men in Black, if you see the Men in Black walking down your street, run. But no, seriously, if you see a bag or something on a train or just left on a sidewalk, have the bomb squad check it out before you just walk over and touch it. Because for all you know, it could be some crazy person. Since this happened, there might be copycats. Just like with serial killers, there were copycat serial killers. Another thing that I want to say is, think of the other explosions that happened. I believe one was in Baltimore, one was in Nebraska, and I think there were 2 others, or 1 other. These are all uh, critical infrastructure of our country. Telecommunications, gas, natural gas, because that's what people use to power and heat their homes. And next thing you know, we're gonna see bridges get attacked. Oh Lord, because that's another critical infrastructure. And the first thing that anybody attacks when they're going to war with another country is their critical infrastructure, so they have the upper hand. You guys, please have a good night. Let me know what you think down below. Tell me how crazy I am. I love reading y'all's comments. Peace.